welcome to Civic Punks on the road here in Berlin. And I'm here with Dr. Alex Ryan. We had a chance to hang out yesterday with States of Change. You had a retreat. First off, what is States of Change?
Thanks, Eric. States of Change is a collection of about 50 of the leading public sector innovation practitioners globally. They've all led major labs inside of government and have moved in and outside of government. And we got together a decade ago and we decided to build a curriculum for how to build public sector innovation capacity. We've stuck together as a community of practice, and this is the first time we've been together in 6 years in person.
I got to be Alex's +1 at the gathering, and it was exciting for me because I've actually read and followed most of these people for a decade in many cases. Alex, you summed it up nicely with some trends, and so what are the things that you really pulled away from that conversation?
Yeah, so the session we ran was called Innovation Practitioners During the Collapse. So we took the assumption that we actually are in a state of collapse. Ecological, political, geopolitical, financial, everything is kind of collapsing and destabilizing at the moment. So what should we be doing, and what's the role of the innovation practitioner in this moment? We did not all agree. So what I did to summarize, like if you weren't there in the room, kind of three tensions that emerged. The first one is, in this moment, should we retreat to some kind of bunker and build a resistance network, or should we enter into the belly of the beast and fight the fight in the center of power? The second one is, do we need to redesign our institutions and reform them from the inside, or should we just deinstitutionalize, start working like a swarm or a mycelium network where we don't even have institutions anymore if they're not going to survive the collapse? And then the third tension that we had was around, do we kind of think about post-collapse and do the design of what a post-collapse society could look like? Or do we focus on actually accelerating the collapse by destabilizing and undermining the existing institutions that are no longer fit for purpose? Different people are going to position themselves at different points along each of those tensions, and that's okay. We need to be connected and working across those different leverage points as we enter into such a turbulent and uncertain time.
I think the other thing that really stood out for me was this idea that, we are going through a collapse, which is sort of something to wrap your head around. But the other thing about it was also an admission that we've been tinkering. We haven't been ambitious enough with stuff like climate change. We're doing cool work, but the scale and the ambition is just not there. And that needs to change, and it is changing because we have no choice now. We're following. And so as you follow, we're going to be doing all sorts of crazy ambitious stuff over the next couple years and decades to come. So thank you for letting me be a fly on the wall in that conversation. It was amazing. And we'll have more updates from the Creative Bureaucracy Festival.